Jacob and Esau. This is the story of how Jacob, the younger, became master of Esau, the older, and fulfilled the plan of God. As the descendants of Jacob, we must remember the covenant that was passed on through our forefathers to love our God with all our hearts, to follow His laws, and to do good. Isaac and Rebekah loved each other very much and were very happy together, but they had not yet been able to have a child, so Isaac prayed to God. God answered his prayers, and Rebekah and Isaac were blessed with twins. The two babies struggled with each other in Rebekah's belly. Rebekah prayed to God and asked Him why the babies were fighting. God said to her, "2 nations are in you, 2 different peoples will come from you. One will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." Remember, God only spoke to Rebekah of this. The day came for the birth of the twins. Because the first boy to be born had hair all over him, Rebekah named him Esau, which means hairy. The second boy was born holding on to the heel of his brother, so Rebekah named him Jacob, which means tripper up. As the 2 boys grew, Esau, the older boy, became a good hunter and a man who loved the outdoors. His father loved him because they hunted together. Jacob, the younger brother, was a quiet man who spent his time at home, farming and raising livestock and worshiping God. His mother enjoyed his company. One day Esau went out hunting but did not get anything. When he came to Jacob's home, he was tired and so hungry that he thought he was going to die. Jacob had just made a pot of red lentil soup, and Esau said, "I am next to death. Please feed me some of your soup or I will die." Jacob said, "Sell me your birthright for some soup." Esau replied, "What good will my birthright be to me if I die now of hunger?" Jacob said, "Swear to me." Esau swore to Jacob and sold him his birthright for a bowl of soup. Later, because of this red soup, the land where Esau and his people would live was called Edom, meaning red soup. God continued to bless Isaac, and he lived a long, prosperous, and happy life. When he was very old, he became blind, and he knew that he was reaching the end of his life. He called his oldest son Esau to him and said, "I am nearing the end of my life. Go hunt a deer and cook some of it for me so that I will feel good, and I will bless you with the birthright." Isaac did not know that Esau had sold the birthright to Jacob. Esau thought he could still have the birthright even after selling it to Jacob, so he left to do as his father had said. However, as God had predetermined, because Esau the eldest did not respect his birthright and carelessly sold it to Jacob, the second-born son, Jacob, was going to receive the birthright. Rebekah, Isaac's wife, heard what Isaac had said to Esau. Traditionally, when the father died, the birthright and the blessings were passed on to the firstborn son of the family. But Rebekah remembered that God had told her Jacob would receive the birthright, putting Jacob, the younger son, before Esau, the older son. She was determined to fulfill God's plan for Jacob. She called Jacob in and told him what was happening. She then said, "Go to the flocks and get 2 young goats for me to cook, and your father will give you the birthright." Jacob said, "My brother Esau is hairy and I am smooth. My father cannot see, but when he feels me, he will know the difference. He will think that I am a liar and curse me instead of blessing me." Rebekah told him, "Let any curse on you come upon me instead. Now go and do as I say." Jacob brought Rebekah the meat, and she prepared it just the way Isaac liked it. Then she gave Jacob some of Esau's clothes to wear so he would smell like Esau. She put skins of young goats on Jacob's hands, arms, and neck so he would feel hairy like Esau. She gave Jacob the food and told him to go to his father. When Jacob went to his father, Isaac called to him, saying, "I am over here. Who are you?" Jacob answered, "I am your oldest son Esau. I have done as you asked. Get up and eat this good food so you can bless me." Isaac asked, "How could you have done it all so quickly?" Jacob replied, "Because God gave it to me." Isaac said, "Come near me so that I can feel you are really Esau." Jacob went to his father. Isaac touched him and said, "Your voice sounds like Jacob's, but your hands feel like Esau's. Are you really Esau?" Jacob said, "I am." Isaac told him to bring the food to him, and he ate and drank. Then Isaac told Jacob to come closer to give him a drink. When Jacob came closer, Isaac smelled Esau's clothes that Jacob wore and was satisfied that it really was Esau. Isaac passed the birthright blessings on to Jacob. This was the blessing. May God give you the good rains from the sky. May he give you possession of the most fertile land. May he multiply your race greatly. Nations will serve you and bow down to you. A multitude of mighty peoples will honor you. You will be master of your brothers. Those who curse you will be cursed. Those who bless you will be blessed. Soon after Jacob left, Esau returned with his food and said to Isaac, "Get up and eat so you can bless me." Isaac asked him who he was. Esau replied, "I am your oldest son." Isaac was shocked and said, "Who then brought food into me and received the birthright blessing?" When Esau heard this, he knew what Jacob had done. He begged Isaac to bless him also. Isaac said, "Your brother came and has already received the blessing." Esau said, "He was rightly named Jacob, tripper up. He got both my birthright and my blessing. Do you not have any blessing at all left for me?" Isaac said to Esau, "I have made him your master and have given him all the relatives as his servants. I have given him abundance. What can I have left for you?" Esau cried, "Is there only one blessing in you? Please bless me too, father." And Esau wept. Isaac said to him, "In fertile land you will live, with rain from the sky. You will live by your sword and will serve your younger brother. It will come to pass when you become restless that you will release yourself from your brother and be free from serving him." After this event, Esau hated Jacob and said, "The day is coming when my father will die, and then I will kill Jacob." Rebekah heard this, and she called Jacob to her. She told him, "Esau intends to kill you. I want you to go away to my family and stay there until your brother is not mad anymore. I will send for you when it is time." Then Rebekah went to her husband Isaac and said, "The Canaanite women that Esau married are quarrelsome and contrary to us. I do not want Jacob to marry anyone from that race of people." Isaac called Jacob in and blessed him and told him not to marry any of the Canaanite women. He instructed Jacob to go to Rebekah's family in Mesopotamia to find a wife. Thus God's plan was fulfilled. Our ancestor Jacob received the blessings and the birthright. This battle between Jacob and Esau is still going on today, making it even more important for us to know who our ancestors are and what our responsibilities to our God are.